add us to the stream. Hi guys, how are you all? Forgot to press the add to stream button. Have you all had a good week? Have you all been a little bit nice and a little bit naughty? Oh look, they've got the questions are flying in before we've even had a chance for a bit of banter. We've cracked a little bit of a bottle of, shall we show it? Champagne tonight to celebrate the TV show The Space Between finally getting launched. Finally. Now available on 7+ for anyone who wants to go and see our ugly mugs being paranormal stars. Cheers.
Yes, so it is called The Space Between, and we're going to ask our beautiful Christy to just pop that up and maybe a link to the teaser. And
already I'm throwing cards. My hands are very sore tonight. I know that you can shuffle them that way, but I have a lot of trouble shuffling.
It is on 7+ and it is free and you can watch it, and if you like it,
free to air,
please let us know and please share it, because the more people that watch it,
we'll get a second season.
We had a ball, although it took years and years and years to get done, and then it took another 1.5 years or so before we even saw it come to air. So we were actually quite surprised when Bianca...
It happened all of a sudden.
Yeah, Bianca said, it's up!
She's really been promising that it's going to happen soon, it's going to happen soon, for like a year, and then all of a sudden she's gone, oh, it's live now. We go, what? All right. If you don't get a reading tonight, hop over here. We've got 1, 2, and 3. Oh, naughty upside down. 3. 1, 2, and 3. So feel which one that you're drawn to, and at the end of the night we will pick one of those. How this works is that you ask a question. Please, no health questions like will my cancer be cured, and no super personal relationship problems like is my husband or girlfriend cheating on me, because that's just the not sort of stuff that can be done in one card, and you don't want most of that aired publicly on
unless
Facebook.
You do. And if you do,
we don't want to do it.
You are absolutely weird.
So we see all the questions on Facebook and all the all the Facebook pages and the YouTube. Let us know where you come from. Please do us a favour. We are giving you our time free of charge tonight. So if you could share this page or tag some friends, that really helps us out. So let's kick it off. Unless you've got something else you want to say.
No, just also our beautiful Christy is in the background there, just popping up links and everything to events and whatever. So please also support her over at Spells and Spirits, Spells and Spirits, and make sure that you kind of head on over to her and chuck some money at her and buy some of her stock.
And if you had a question, if you had a reading last week, please let someone else have a go this week. And for those of you who have had readings before, don't keep asking the same question over and over and over. If we've answered it once, we've answered it, and it gets a little frustrating when we keep seeing that same question come up and we've already answered it. Okay, so crazy aunties need some advice. Please read my options. Pink Unicorn is a very faithful watcher.
Pink Unicorn. We all get a little bit
keep trying for a job or consider my doctor's suggestion. I don't know what that means.
Okay. We all get a little bit confused at times when we've overthought things, and it's really, really hard to make a choice, because it is often, Pink Unicorn, the choice we don't want to make, and that's the problem. And I think this is what's going on here. You are forced to make a choice that you really don't want to make. And this card here, the Page of Cups, is saying, can you just love yourself enough to give yourself the option and the time to rest, recover from whatever it is that you have, or to get yourself into a space where you can think of different options when it comes to work. But health, and believe me, I came across this over the last week, health is the most important thing that you have. If you are up shit creek with your health, not only you, but your whole family suffers. So please, first and foremost, look after yourself and give yourself enough respect and honour to go, I need the time to look after me.
Now, another thing that is happening right now is that Crispy is watching, and she is our sponsor for this evening. So we have another candle to give away this evening, if you want to show that. That one has been rolling around. We've got another one. So
you'll get the one with all the dog hair.
Yeah, a Ouija candle from our gorgeous Christy at Spells and Spirits. All you have to do is rolling across the bottom there. Tag 3 people in this live feed, so you just tag them on there. Make sure you've liked the Spells and Spirits page. That's on Facebook, and share. I think, is it share? That's it. Share the live feed, tag 3 people, and like Spells and Spirits. Right, let me get back over to here. So we've done Pink Unicorn. I'm just going to skip the people that I know had a reading last week, because I do keep a list. Oh, thank you, Andrew. He's saying congratulations. Peter's saying congratulations. For those who haven't seen our show yet, it's called The Space Between on 7+. Hi, Rena. And oh, thank you, Jules. And thank you, Christine. All these beautiful people just saying hello and not asking for anything. That's so lovely. Hi, Craig. I was drinking out of my Orbs cup today, thinking of you.
And if you're seeing these rosy cheeks on us both, it's because we're drinking
We're
champagne.
just having a little bit of champagne because it's finally been launched.
Mm.
Hey, I wonder if we get a troll storm tonight.
Don't even. don't put it
Hi,
out there.
Satin baby. How are you?
Don't put it out there.
Oh, yeah, and thank you. Hi, Kayla. And they just all jumped. Ha, 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 ha. Wow, it really did jump. It jumped like about 50.
Now, we just want to say that the space between it was one of our secrets. They're not all of our secrets. We have more secrets, which we can't tell you, because the same thing is happening with those secrets as happened with the space between. So we have to wait with these secrets.
We are very good at keeping secrets.
So, but at least we've been able to tell you about space between.
Yeah.
Will our beards ever achieve the greatness we want?
Are you really...
Have you got any Manscaped products?
Yes, how's your quarantine bush below your waist? Now, we shouldn't be doing that because we're not supposed to.
No, that's right. We're not paid for anymore.
We get in trouble if we give extra plugs.
I think, Three Beards Podcast, that there needs to be some special grooming done. There needs to be some oils and things put into those beards. Some beautiful massaging, maybe and stroking.
I can see what they can do. You get the oil right, you rub it between your hands, get everyone with the beards and do that, and they both get there, and you do it to the other person. So Renata, you'd be doing it to me, so you'd be going, oh. That's not at all awkward, is it?
No. No, not at all.
Pick out the snot and the bits of cheese and bread that's left in there.
Teresa, should you get remarried? Well, is that a question for the tarot? Honestly, really.
So maybe the question is, have you found someone that you like?
That's right. Is this a good person? Are they good enough for you, my darling? Are they good enough?
Have you been asked?
Let me see. It'll be a yes or a no, okay? It'll be a yes or a no. See, you're struggling with the past, my darling. This is the thing. You're struggling with all the thoughts of why am I worth actually marrying again? Should I? Is this all going to be worth it? Or is it just going to be another shitstorm? Is it going to be such a struggle? Give this poor person a chance if they are there. And if not, give yourself a chance to meet someone. Because we often learn from one
I need to open the door. I'm so hot.
We often learn from one marriage and we don't do the same thing in the second. Now, that's not all of us. Some people continue. But we often learn from the first one and then we go, nah, never again. The next one will be the right one. So sometimes it takes two goes before you get it right.
You found the right one, didn't you?
I did. Because the first one was a monstrosity.
I haven't found anybody else that would take me, so I'm stuck with my first one.
I fell into that trap. Hello, Deborah Quirk. How are you?
Oh, Rena Van Eckeren.
Oh, Rena.
Oh, that just all moved.
That's just awful.
You see the set move there?
Yeah.
I don't think it was me.
That's just awful to ask that question. Will you ever have a love life?
If not, I can get you cheap batteries.
Look, the Queen says yes, but the Queen must love herself enough to allow it to happen and to be lovable and to accept love when it is given, my darling. And look, I think having a partner in this day and age is probably one of the hardest things that we all face. Having a partner that will stay and stick it out and be with us and be loyal and wonderful and just a normal person and not some weird ass who likes to smell your butt or whatever. I don't know.
Or the other night they wanted to see my feet for money.
Yeah. And by the way, if you want to see Anne's feet for money, she'll do it.
I put my feet up there. Nobody gave me a cent. They said, show us your feet and I'll pay you. I'll give you dollars. I'm like, okay, here you go. Can I have $1 there? Nothing.
Yeah, that's so.
Oh, help us buy a cup of coffee at least.
You're going to ask her to show her your feet.
Alabaster Nightmare said, I'm being a good girl and picturing him in a jolly great tower. Thanks for the other day. It helped loads. Excellent. Surface Paradise. Hello, Coco Lamore. What a beautiful name.
New backdrop that Anne purchased. I think it looks very cool. Very spooky.
Oh, Desley, you've been banned, my love. Oh, no. All right. Let's go for Karina Sullivan.
Are the decisions I'm making going to pay off? Okay, Karina, let's have a little looky with the cards.
Oh, looky, dooky.
My cheeks are getting redder and redder.
Oh, well, I've opened up the door. I don't know what else I can do.
It's an internal thing. It's internal. Oh, geez, this card came up again. This is a hard one, Karina. I'd like to say it's all going to pay off and there aren't going to be any issues or problems. But sometimes it's be careful what you wish for because you will just get it and then that opens up a new can of worms. That doesn't necessarily mean that things are going to be awful or bad. It's just complicated and it means that there will be an effort that needs to go into this decision once it is made. Now, if you are prepared to put in the effort that's required once this comes through, it's going to be awesome. But it is not just going to arrive and flow and there be no issues or no problems.
We have Kayla on YouTube.
So Kayla wants a card from both of us. I'm wondering what you see for me in regards to a new person who has come into my life.
Oh, lucky girl.
All right.
New person.
Oh, they're slow and steady, Kayla. This is someone you're going to have to push to really connect with because they keep themselves closed. The Temperance card is all about kind of leaving this gap and going, oh, I've just got to learn to trust and I've got to be tempered with this and I can't throw myself in and everything is slow and easy. And this can be something that makes you either assume that they don't like you enough or that they might be playing both sides, as in, yeah, I'll kind of like you, but I'll just keep the door open in case I like somebody else. Sometimes they are just hard going, so it might be that you have to give them a bit of a push and a shove to really find out what's going on, but you will probably find that that's the type of person they are all the time. Slow and easy.
If you've been holding yourself back a bit, spread those wings and fly, bitch. Don't hold yourself back.
Yeah.
Don't think, oh, I'll give a little bit of myself and see how it all works out. Give it a good crack. Go have some fun.
Yeah, just have a good time.
Oh, Jules has got someone stringing her along.
Just wondering about a friend who seems to be stringing me along and I don't know whether to believe what she's telling me. Or see, the problem is that often, Jules, people have their own agenda when they tell you things.
They don't mean to sometimes. They just either want to please you or they want to make it sound not as bad as what it is.
I think they're confused more than anything else. The King of Wands usually is about clarity. The Fire here, which is usually all about passion, in this case I think contributes to the stress that this particular person might be under and feeling that they have to control each situation. So if they're really controlling, that might be why they're wanting and they're telling you these certain things, because they want to control the situation. Take everything with a grain of salt at this point in time and kind of really question the things that they are telling you. And as Anne said, it may not be because they're outward lying. It may well be some sort of defensive thing that they're doing for themselves.
Oh, Celeste, that's funny. It sounds like me. I get onto pages sometimes. Oh, where the fuck am I supposed to write anything? I can't find where I'm meant to write. In the end, I end up finding a comment and writing on that. Hey, Xena. You didn't get one last week, did you? Xena Warrior?
Hey, ladies, get notifications from everywhere for you. And a YouTuber tonight. Woo! And like always... Oh, she feels naughty.
Oh, she feels naughty. All right.
Xena needs a naughty card.
Oh, my hands are so sore. I'm getting old. All right. I'm channeling for you, Xena Warrior.
Thanks for the stars, Robert.
All right.
If anyone does want to send us stars,
or money,
it's a sent a star.
What?
Go hard. Go hard, people.
Right.
Give us 10 stars. Break out.
Oh, I reckon go for 100. That's a buck. All right. No, Xena, you need to get your head out of the fecking clouds and get your feet back on the fecking ground. So you must be looking at everything in a unrealistic way, and that you may just to clarify things a little bit, maybe look at them how they really are instead of like, it'll be okay, don't worry about it, it'll be okay. Little bit more reality check there would be helpful. All right.
Guys, directly after this tarot show tonight, we are doing something a little bit different. We are going to crack on with a spirit box session. So we are going to do a live with the spirit box where we are going to be listening in to spirit messages, and maybe someone who is watching that particular stream will be able to ask a question of whether someone that they want to come through will come through, and we'll see if we can hear what they have to say. So that's going to be really, really interesting. We haven't done that before in that sort of a way. So if you want to jump on straight after this, that's what we will be doing.
And if anyone wants to join us for our Lochinvar weekend, which I think is the 15th or the 16th of July, is that right? We have one bedroom left and 2 single beds in the shared family room. So you get a single bed all to yourself. You don't have to share with someone else. Same with the one room that's left. You can choose to buy that room all for yourself, or you can share the cost with another person. So you can halve the cost, literally.
You do have to share the bed because the rooms just have one bed in them.
Yeah.
So you will be sharing the bed
with
someone.
It's a queen size bed, so you just share. It's only for one night. We do investigations. Did we do Sharon Soulsma Simpson?
Sharon Soulsma Simpson. General reading, please. You have the King of Swords. The King of Swords is asking you to act. Act in your best interest, but act. Don't leave it festering for any longer period of time, especially if part of what you are trying to achieve now is a sense of freedom and a sense of getting away or moving away from a bit of a dicey situation. It is time for you to take control. Stop waiting for somebody else to do it for you. It's not going to happen. They're all going, yeah, it's not mine. Nah, not touching that. So you've got to pick up the pieces and do it.
Alright, it's just done a massive jump and I've lost a whole lot. So let's go to Ray Louise.
Do you see things moving for me? I'm feeling stuck. Want to start my business and get the volunteer job with the Indigenous community while I finish my psychology degree, but I feel like I'm beating a dead horse. Why? That's such an awesome thing, Ray, that you have chosen to do.
Or are you feeling overwhelmed? Because that's quite a big list you've got there.
There might be a little bit of fear of how all of this is going to work.
Maybe you need to eat the elephant. Have you heard of eating the elephant? How do you eat an elephant? Something that's so massive that you just can't wrap your head around it.
One bite at a time?
One bite at a time. So pick one thing and do that. What floats your boat?
I'll choose a card for you and see if I can help you with the tarot. So let's choose a card and see. And the 4 of Cups. is about the disappointment that may be felt with disappointing someone or disappointing yourself. So there could be a little bit of self-sabotage happening here, Ray, or there could be someone else sabotaging your thoughts and your dreams about this. What you're aiming for is big stuff, my girl, and it is awesome. But it takes a lot of effort to keep up that sense and feeling of awesomeness. And if you're self-sabotaging and going, oh, I can't do this, I'm not good enough, or they're not going to accept me, or for whatever, then people are going to pick up on that essence of fear within you and kind of think twice. So you've got to really walk into each room as if you own it and really own this decision that you're taking. You may also be disappointing somebody in the family, that they're kind of maybe thinking, who does she think she is doing this psychology degree? She's going to be so good. She's going to be so much better than everybody else. So, and that can sometimes also make you feel as though you're making the wrong choices. But you're only stuck because you're overthinking and you're already thinking way ahead. Do little things. Do the small progresses. Think about the volunteer job first. But
the volunteer job's not going to pay her way.
No,
so
it's not. No, it's not.
You've got to work out what's going to make you happy and pay your way.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just looking at answering someone. Now, look, I think we need to talk to Jay about this question.
Jay! It couldn't have been any more blunter than that.
That's exactly the sort of thing we say. No super personal questions. Apart from that, is Elle having sex and in love with another female? What's that got to do with you?
Unless Elle is a partner, which you haven't clarified.
Mm-hmm, but we're still not going to answer it because you have to go and confront that situation yourself.
Yeah. What if we're wrong? What if we say they are and you confront this poor person and they go, piss off? I am not.
And how dare you say that?
And what are you going to say? I went online and I asked the tarot lady and she said you were. Now, that requires a slap down, Jay. So put your big person panties on and go and find out the truth.
Okay, so Celeste, she wants to know see how there's the feed at the top, and down here you can type a question. So if you have your phone turned like that, you're not going to see it. But if you turn it like that, you'll be able to see a section down the bottom where you can write your question. I hope that helps. Ooh, ding! I've got indigestion now from having the champagne. All right. Hello, Saturn baby.
Everyone's looking for someone tonight.
Yeah.
Hook each other. Look, just give each other your email addresses and go for it, right? Because everyone's looking for someone. So.
We'd love that. Love coffee. What's Spencer doing? Spencer's getting eaten by a spider tonight.
Yeah, there's lots of stuff going on here.
Well, this is interesting. This one. Hello, blah. Will background checks go well and a company offer me a job? Are you hoping they don't find something or what? If you've got nothing in your background to hide, it will go well.
Maybe it's not the background checks that are the issue.
Or maybe they're going to contact past employers and ask what they're really like, and they're hoping they're going to say nice things.
Look, there's a real opportunity, blah, that this is going to go awesomely well. Okay, so this company, a company that you are talking about here, is actually a really perfect fit for you. So fingers crossed that it does go well and your background checks go really well. Pay those parking fees, will you? And tickets and things that you've got. And I'm hoping that it's going to be an awesome, awesome future for you, because this is a really good card.
Now, I'm just having a look here. Renee never asks a question, but she's always involved. So let's make sure we get Renee.
Renee, court. That's awful.
Something about a daughter.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, the sun card.
The sun will come out tomorrow.
So I'm going to say, don't feel anxious. It'll all be good. It'll all be good.
Oh, scrolling. We're going to so I'm trying to make sure.
Oh yeah, Maitland Jail. We do a ghost tour once a month at Maitland Jail. At the moment, we are doing ghost tours twice a month at Maitland Jail, and they're still booking out. So we are now actually booked out till August. August actually has 4 tickets as of this afternoon.
Hello,
4
Sadie.
tickets as of this afternoon remaining, and that's the August Ghost Hunting 101. So we are putting on a pop-up July Ghost Hunting 101, which Maitland Jail will put up very, very soon if they have not already done so. So book on in, because you are now waiting until September to come and do a tour at the jail, because our team is just so awesome that everyone wants to come and do the tour now.
Oh, and speaking of now you're from India, we have our new True Hauntings podcast out today, and it is on Bangor Fort.
Yep.
Did I say it right?
Bangor
Fort. Bangor Fort. And I hope I said that right. And if you do listen to it, Rajinder, I apologise for the way we pronounce the words.
Rajinder Kaur, there is someone around you that isn't being very nice to you behind your back. Or it could be to your face, and you are finding it very, very difficult to deal with them. So this Queen of Wands is a bit of a stirrer. She likes to make trouble. She likes to be in charge. She likes it her way. So this is someone around you that is just creating havoc in your life right now. So the first thing, Rajinder, you need to do is recognize that there is such a person and that they are doing what they are doing. So stop ignoring that and stop trying to please them, because it's not going to work. If you can step away from this particular person, that would be awesome. Otherwise, you will need to learn to live a little bit differently and work around this particular character. But first of all, understand that there is someone like this who is making trouble and issues for you, and if things are really hard at the moment, that is why.
And a big shout out and hello to Corinne. How are you, gorgeous one? I haven't seen you in ages. I hope you're well. I hope you got everything sorted out and you're well. And I am just... Oh, I love how the community's all looking out for each other. They're making sure that they're well in India and safe. That's gorgeous.
Oh, Michelle Mead, you're starting up a Reiki room. Awesome, my love. I hope it works well for you. You are going to have to advertise the absolute bejesus out of it. Okay, because you and many other healers out there, and the only way that people are going to know that you exist is by doing advertising and making yourself well known on the internet world, on the interweb, and getting yourself out there. Try some collaborations, try to get into some networking as well. But this is all effort, my darling. You will actually find that the Reiki you do is a small percentage of everything else that you need to do when you start up. Pardon me. It will get easier as time goes on. But to begin with, it's 10% Reiki and 90% hard sweat.
Where are you? Where's your Reiki room? Give a shout out for your business on here. Give your location of where you're at, and if our people are nearby, I'm sure they'll come and support you.
Yeah.
Hi, Charlie Bear. How are you? Hi, Faye.
Charlie Bear, I hope you do have your home in 2 years' time. Where are you starting at now? What's your starting place? Do you have any money saved up? Are you looking at the areas where you want to purchase? Have you started the process of doing this work? Because again, the dream is wonderful, and I do so much hope that it can happen for you, but we live in a world of reality that requires money and assets for that to happen, and you need to start to work on that.
You know, my son and his fiancée have saved up nearly a quarter of the cost of their house for a deposit, and because they both have their own business, they can't get loans.
It's shit.
So,
It's really shitty.
yeah. Anyway, let's get on to...
I had a most beautiful lady today
Paddle Kick.
that really wants her place as well, her own place. And one of the issues was that she has no money and she has no way of getting any money. So the likelihood of her having her own place is about zero. Now, miracles do happen, and I said to her, always a possibility of a miracle happening, always, and that you have to have that in your mind. But let's be real here. If you have no money and you can't make any money, how is this going to happen?
What are you doing to
Is the house
achieve the
going to
goal?
fall on your head? So the
And you don't want to get it because someone dies. I mean, sometimes that does happen, and you get a windfall.
She can't even do that. She can't even do that. So the only thing she can change is her mindset and look at the things that she has right now and look at them very, very differently. And that's why I sort of asked this question. We all have these dreams and hopes and aspirations, but what are we actually doing about it other than thinking about it? Yeah, other than thinking about it. So your mind has made up a plan and a beautiful picture that says this is what I want in a year, 2 years, 3 years. That's awesome, great start. But now you have to set a plan on how you are going to get there. And that's important.
All right, so Paddle Kick. I'd like to know if our house renovation will happen this year after we were stuffed around by the builders. Oh, that's awful, Eve.
Yeah, that's awful, Eve. And the thing is that builders are just so backlogged with...
and they can run you around because they've got people hanging by threads.
So, Paddle Kick, unless you become a tough-assed person and really put your foot down and get someone who will do what you ask them to do with a contract, there is no let's shake hands on this, or I'll come back in a week's time and we'll talk about it more. You have to get really tough about this. So the more lax you are in this area, the more you will attract people who are lax in doing the job. The tougher you get, the more you will attract people who will stick around and do it and finish it for you. Yeah, so get tough.
I don't drink alcohol very much anymore, and it's given me really bad indigestion.
Look at my cheeks.
We're having hot flushes.
I'm going to set things on fire in a minute.
We'll become young maidens again with the pink of the rose and the blush on the cheeks.
No, that's not possible.
Hey, greetings, Celia from Jersey. Wow. Must be early where you are.
Cecilia Handabacker Plant. Awesome name.
Where's that? Handabacker Plante. I like it. And I'd just like to say that I had a hit. Where was it? Somebody said, thank you, I need to come back down to earth.
That's Zena Warrior Housewife.
There you go. There you are. See? Naughty cards. Got a hidden talent there, haven't I? I keep saying I don't have any talent, but obviously I do.
And if I've got any of my students from last Sunday on here that came in and sat in for 6 hours of headache when it comes to learning tarot, because there is so much information coming at you and you're trying to absorb it all at once. Hi everyone. Loved the Sunday so much. You are such an awesome group.
Oh, look! We've got a friend, Renata! It's the Ayomide Oluwatamili. Hello, Itzy. How you going? Thanks for joining our show. Flogging your wares. Don't be doing that, please, because we don't like it.
Yeah.
You know what happens, don't you, Renata?
Yeah, you know what the spirits and the gods do to people like that?
Oh.
They really stuff you up really big time.
Oh.
They do a jobby on you, Itzy.
They'll do poops on you all day long.
So you must not jump on other people's live feeds and ask them for an accurate reading.
As if we're not.
And a spell. No.
No, you've got two cranky little ladies here that will just be cursing your ass. Something shocking.
There will be red ants biting at your nuts
fucking off
within the next hour if you don't get off this. I'm telling you, and that's painful.
Look, I know it's going to be really disappointing for all our lovely viewers who are very inexperienced at scammers. Oh, sorry, did I say scammer?
You did. You used the outside voice.
Oh, but I think Itzio Yumidi Oluwatu Mali is a scammer. And do you know what we say to them? Feck off, bye. There we go. We've got rid of them now. Thank you very much.
May the red ants of this earth be joyous and happy as they attack his balls. Sweetness. Love and light.
Oh, hi Shannon. How are you doing down in Tassie? I bet it's cold there. How is my big boy doing?
Who are you talking about, Shannon? What's wrong with that?
Is this the husband, boyfriend, son?
I don't know. Okay, Shannon, let me tell you how the big boy's doing. Ooh. Oh, well, the big boy is...
masturbating?
No. He's being a bit of a bully wherever that big boy is. So he's kind of really laying down the law and doing his thing. So this is a big boy sign of I'm really busy and I don't have time to do anything, and you better well do what I'm asking you to do because I really don't have time to argue with you. That type of stuff is going on for the big boy. So he's also doing some inner thought, some inner workings. So yeah, give all of this time to sort of mature. Let me say that.
John's looking for you, Mick. Also, don't forget the competition down the bottom there. For your chance to win a winter candle, all you have to do is tag 3 friends in the feed, share the live feed, and make sure you've liked Spells and Spirits. As simple as, and Christy will choose someone at the end to win that.
Did last week go out?
Itsy bitsy trolley came down the water spout.
That's the candle you will get?
Troll alert. Yeah, I got rid of them.
Well, you should have seen what happened to us on Monday night.
Oh, we had a troll storm. It was unbelievable.
And they were saying the most horrible things. And yeah, it then went into craziness.
Hey, Erin, we answered you on the Grand Poobahs, my love.
Yes.
Am I on the right path, or do I need to get on a new path? We answered that one for you.
Yes.
So go back and listen to that feed, and you'll find it back in there. And thank you for being one of our Grand Poobahs. All right. What are we up to there? Jess Lopez?
Would love to know if my business is a good idea and will take off. Let me see, Jess. I hope so. With the way things are going, so many people are trying to get their own little businesses off the ground so they can have a little bit more of a control of what goes on. And this Temperance card says just move very slowly into this. You will want to spend money on it. You will want to zhuzh it and make it perfect. And this may have also been something that has been said to you as a good idea. I want you to think of whether you thought of this business or whether somebody has said to you, this is a good idea and you should do it. If it's been your choice to go ahead and do it, take things slowly. If it has been somebody else's idea and they have been in your ear saying this is going to be a good idea, you should do this, I'm not quite sure whether you're 100% into this whole idea or not. Whatever, Jess, you're doing, you need to be the master of this. You need to be in control. All right? That's why this Temperance card has come up. We need to slow things down for a moment and have a really good think about where this business is going to go and where it takes you. Yeah.
Right. You guys are so fecking funny, honest to God. Deborah Ann's bugger off itsy bitsy. Thank you. Valerie said she loves the candle.
He was summoned. Itzy was summoned by the
the backdrop. And Lily. All right. Oh, sorry, I've jumped a little bit far there. Look, the feed ate a lot of questions, so if we haven't answered your question, please jump on and just ask again. Unless you're asking the same question every week and then we're just skipping over it, because if we've already answered it,
Jess, with your partner and their improvement, sometimes they can get really, really stubborn, and that's why it was like, it's my way or the highway. I'm thinking about all of this, but they are thinking about it. So whatever push they required, I think they're in the process of it, and you don't want to get them into a situation where they start backing off because you're pushing even further. Allow this to happen at their pace at this point in time, or they'll kind of dig their heels in and go, no, 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 as some people do. You know what I mean?
Okay, here we go. So we've now got Simone Zalewski. I think she's worried about her daughter. I may have missed an earlier question. So let's see if we can give you some direction. And I love your profile picture. That looks like our friend up here. Our Stanley.
Simone,
Stanley?
I'm really sorry, whatever the worry for your daughter is. There's this part of this card that says they thought they were doing the right thing, or they thought they were in the right place at the right time and doing the right thing. So it's all about their emotional state and what they thought was a passion or a passionate thing or the right thing to do, and it's turned out as not so. So they have followed a particular pathway that is at the moment not the right place to be, not a conducive or healthy place to be. And this is another one that takes a little bit of convincing until they turn around and they see the truth of the situation.
Now, Stacey, need a little bit more information on your question, because the reason being is that we don't do super personal questions about relationships and leaving partners and things like that. If you're talking about your job or a footy team or something else like that, that's fine. But if it's like a personal relationship, we don't like to answer that.
That's because...
Down came Anne and Renata and effect points you off.
We don't answer those questions because of a very, very important reason. As much as we laugh and carry on with these tarot shows, we do take what we say extremely seriously, and we don't want to lead anyone astray. We don't want to lead anyone astray. And things like leaving partners or dealing with a medical issue are really important things.
We're not doctors.
Important things, and they need a long discussion, not a card pulled and said out of my ass, you should do this. No, it's a lot more that's required than just that, and I want to be respectful to you all, and I do my best in the 2 minutes that I have, or the 1 minute, when it comes to trying to answer questions. But there are some questions that we just don't. Just because they need more time and a more respectful approach. What are you laughing at, Anne?
I did the burp. No.
Kraken rum and condensed milk?
What's this?
That's a new evil I haven't heard about.
Oh, we've got some Kraken rum.
I've got some Kraken rum. How do we do that, Portable Tree?
You pour some Kraken rum and condensed milk into a glass and stir it up, I would dare say.
That sounds awesome. You
All right.
need to let me know how to do that.
Kane, I've got a newbie. Let's pop Kane's cherry there.
Okay, Kane.
Hey, Kane.
Get back to the normal conversation, all right? I totally understand. But I did see Kraken rum and condensed milk.
Kraken rum holds a special place in our heart, which
which we can't tell you about.
I can't tell you about yet. One day.
Okay, so here is your card, and the card is the Wheel of Fortune, and the Wheel of Fortune is a card that says life is in flux at the moment. Things are turning and churning away, and we hear a lot of people saying, am I on the right path? This is kind of a card that suggests you are walking. Where are you walking to? Have you made a location and a destination you are going to? Have you thought about this really well? Have you made some plans? That's what this card is all about. If you haven't, you're just floating, and you will float for as long as it takes until you decide what you want to do and how you're going to do it, how you're going to get there. Well, Wheel of Fortune suggests don't spend too much time just floating about, because you're wasting time. Yeah, get in. Make a plan, do it.
All right, Craig, let's get some fellas out there.
Craig.
He hasn't been on in ages.
Okay.
Well, I haven't seen his name in ages. He might have been lurking in the background somewhere. Hey guys, if you are on Facebook and you can give us some hearts right now, that would be awesome, because the Facebook, the algorithm likes it when we get hearts and smiley faces and things like that. The thumbs up are great, but they really prefer the hearts and the smiley faces. And if you are on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and also hit the bell so that you can get notified when we go live.
Nicola Cramp, your nan says peanut butter and Jats biscuits.
Right.
Let me know. Who was
Craig.
Craig. Jesus Christ, Craig, just give it up. Whatever it is, just give it up. Stop it. Stop it now. Stop it now. The Ten of Swords says you've given it a good hard crack. It's not working, mate. Just let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go.
And move on. So you know what this is about. You always do. Anyone that gets this card knows what it's about. They just don't want to accept that they've got to give something up and change things.
Oh, you've been changed something to get a different result.
Yes, yes.
What the hell's that all about?
Bizarre, I know.
Hey, welcome to another newbie. Hi, Charlotte Tarr.
Hi, Charlotte Tarr. You want a love life reading?
Oh, that one you get a naughty one as well.
Okay, the Queen of Cups. You've given a fair bit. You've tried your darndest. I just don't think you've been looking in the right places, or maybe where you are at, there's just not enough choice. And sometimes that's just the way it is. There's not enough choice. You might have to move. You might have to get into new circles of friends or acquaintances. You need fresh meat. There's nothing you need to change, my love.
You've picked all the best fruits out of the tree here.
Yeah. And you're just left with the rotting stuff on the ground. Not enough choice, Charlotte. Change the people you are around.
Are you a little bit worried about putting yourself out there? A little bit concerned? Maybe think you're not good enough? Because the card I've pulled for you, not one more fecking time will you abuse yourself. Be loving right this fecking second. You are safe. Now that one for me, it's you're putting yourself down. And you've got to be loving to yourself, be kind to yourself, and until you can feel good in yourself, you don't feel safe. So do some you work. You need me time. Yeah? Do something nice for yourself. Go and have a massage.
My glasses are steaming up. Nicole Byers.
Nicole?
Yeah, tell us where you're selling your stuff. Yeah? Put up your Facebook page or your web page, my darling. Tell us where you're selling your stuff.
I'm not putting the air conditioning on cold. It's off.
Look at me. Look. Look. God.
It's the alcohol. We better not achieve too much, Renata, because we're going to be, if we drink any more champagne, we're
supposed to be doing necromancy in about 10 minutes.
Oh, hang on, that makes my flaps wobble. That's not good.
So
could be worse. I could be like, no.
Nicole, again, this is all about sell. Yeah. And this is your opportunity. Put up your Facebook page. Let's see where you're selling things from. So go for it, girl.
We've got another troll.
Another one.
Oh, thank you for joining us.
Salawoo.
Salawoo, we'll do the fandango.
Well, Basil or Bassett.
Yeah.
You must not have heard what we told the other Itsy
Bitsy
tonight about being on our page and trying to sell your shit on our page.
This is our time, not yours.
Yes, this is not your page.
If you want to become a sponsor, we can do a deal, but you can't be private messaging our gorgeous people with your shite.
So Bassett, if you want to send us $100, we'll do a shout out for you. But other than that,
you get cursed. You'll get a curse.
Get yourself off our page right now.
May your urine turn black and you have worms in your poo. Those big long ones, so that when you've cracked off the log, you keep pulling the worm out. It just keeps going. And then it breaks off and goes back up, and you've got to go, oh, I've got to get it back out.
Oh, Bassett, see what you've done?
Oh, that's it, you've got the
incurred
curse
the
now.
wrath of the gods.
And you know what happens now? Feck off. They've gone. Oh, look, I'm so
what a
sorry,
shame.
people.
What a shame.
Oh.
Sorry, everyone. So sorry.
Yes.
Yeah,
I should have
no,
caught
you're
them
not.
sooner.
We know you're not.
Oh, Sharon Thomas, I do apologise. First time
Sharon.
watcher. We like trolls on this channel. We have fun tormenting trolls.
Oh, here's another one.
Oh, another one.
GMS Chaha.
Well, hang on, do a reading for
Okay,
Sharon while
Sharon.
I deal with... No, that's Anudeep Kal Future. Oh,
Okay.
yeah, best you do Sharon quickly and then we'll do with GMS, who's... What was that?
Are your ghosts getting out again, Anne?
Possibly.
Right,
Could be the puppies or the pussycats.
You know you have to keep them under guard. All right, can you please have a card, Sharon? Of course, my darling. Here's your card, the Page of Swords. There is one big thing that you have to conquer right now, and the only way to do it is to actually step out of your own comfort zone. Stop doing the things that you always have done when it comes to big problems and issues, and just go out, suck it up, and do the things that are required for the change to occur. And you really want to release yourself from this particular situation, and the only way to release yourself is to actually use that big wonderful word that we have in our vocabulary that only has 2 letters, and that word is no. No and no. That's all you need to do. But this might be something quite new for you, something that you don't do very often because you don't like hurting people. You're going to have to do it, my darling.
Now, look, a little bit of advice for GMS Cha-cha. Cha-cha. All right, GMS Cha-cha.
Yeah, we need some more information. Just saying that and future tells us nothing. As far as we know, GMS, you might be a troll.
You could be a
Now,
scammer.
We don't know because that doesn't tell us anything.
Get onto
my
Google
sweet.
Translate, type in your question, and then hit it into English, and then you can contact us properly.
So Anudeep Kaur might be a name, but I don't know that because I don't know.
And we don't want to curse you in case you're not a troll.
That's true.
But if you are a troll, we'll have a super good one for you by the time you reply.
You know, you might be just a wonderful, wonderful person, but that's just not enough of a question, my sweet. So come back with a nice big question for us and we'll be able to help you.
Belinda Bickle Flaherty. Hello, ladies. My son wants to go to uni to do accounting, but he had ADHD, anxiety, and borderline autism. Will it be too much for him? Should he give it a crack? Thank you.
Yes, because it is extremely kind of a great functioning thing for ADHD, anxiety, and borderline autism. They can be really good with numbers. If he's really good with numbers, if he loves to sit in and work through problems and things, let him do it. Belinda, this might be your anxiety that you don't want him to fail. That is coming up here, and I totally get it. As a mum, you don't want him to fail, and you don't want him to sort of deal with the things that are, associated with going to uni. He might be absolutely super brilliant at this. Yeah, he might be terrific. Let it happen. See what happens. See the joy that it might bring him.
Oh, and look, Kira has a really good suggestion there. You can do accounting at TAFE. And that might be a better way to start out. That's a really good idea.
Thank you, Kira.
And
that's
also,
awesome.
you can do like foundation courses at uni, which only go for a year. So you could try that as well to have a taste of uni life. But I think it's lots of big lectures. Try. You never know.
Yeah, and look, they get into the right crowd and they meet the right people and they can just be super, super awesome and cool. Kids can really astound you sometimes when they find something that they're really passionate about. So here we go again.
My darling GMS,
That's
Cha-Cha.
not you added another word.
And you did co-married life. I'm still not understanding you.
You just added another word. It's not enough.
Not that we're being racist, but we don't speak... Well, she speaks Polish. I only speak English. So if you're going to ask some questions, we do need it to be in English and probably a few more words than what you're giving us at the moment.
Like you could say, GMS, is Anudeep Kaur going to get married? Is that part of their future? What does Anudeep Kaur's love life look like? Something like that.
Oh, look, there Craig's just said, I work with autistic people, and I say, let him loose.
Yeah, I reckon it would be awesome.
And let us know.
Yeah.
Let us know when he's at uni and doing it. Now, Andrew, just a little word of advice for you. Working in the industry myself, once you've contacted them, do one follow-up email about a week later, and then let it go. Because if they're not contacting you, it's done. Okay? And they just will not reply to you.
And they get hundreds of people asking them for
daily
stuff every week. And so it's got to be something that they really feel passionate about, or you just go on the pile. So suggestion is try other people, don't wait.
Hey, Heaven and May and Leanne Taylor. Wow, that's a humdinger name. And I believe someone else just up there said that you were a friend of theirs, and can we please...
Okay, so this will be the last one. Because
Christy's going to choose a winner too.
Yep, Christy, choose your winner.
And then you get to pick 1, 2 or 3. So nobody misses out.
So Heffernan, Maine, Leanne Taylor, will you be able to buy a house next year? You have the King of Swords. So unless you are super, super, super good at saving and directing that flow of income and finance, it ain't going to happen. You have to really, from this point on, be so super strict with every single penny that comes your way, and get yourself into a space where you're really, really confident about buying a house. And don't go overboard. Don't buy houses that you think other people are going to like. Buy a house that you think you'll be comfortable with and that you can pay off, for goodness sake.
All right, so we have Christie's competition that is scrolling across there, which is now about to be announced, and we have our new show, which is now out on 7+, the TV show called The Space Between. Please watch it and share it. Oh no, we're about to get a storm. No, why are you back?
Oh, they're back.
We don't use those words. They're bad words.
They are, and may your testicles fall off.
And get gangrene and rot off. Bye. So we'll just block that one.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Everyone's choosing their numbers. Yeah, we've got the good people left.
It's too late anyway. They're late for the party.
Yep. All right.
Oh my goodness, that's what we got on Monday night, honestly.
But hundreds and hundreds of them. It was insane. All right, Renata.
Okay.
1.
All right. Card number 1. If you chose card number 1, which one are you choosing this week?
Oh, I've already looked at the card.
Well, you can't choose that one.
3.
One, like 3. Okay, I'm going for 2. All right. So card number 1 is the Hierophant. This is about following the rules and regulations and staying within the lines. So don't go floating around with rubbish or doing things that you really don't know or don't understand. If you don't understand something, please put up your hand and say, this is not a job for me. Can somebody else do this? And follow the rules. Follow the rules over the next week. Stay true to what it is you're supposed to be doing. Don't fiddle fart around with stuff that you don't know.
Don't speed. And mine is don't be an asshole. Be kind to yourself. This is one of these another cards that's sort of saying you've got to be nice to you before you can be nice to others. And if you're snappy and cranky and you don't know why, it's because you're not looking after yourself properly. Work out what your problem is so you're not nasty to everyone else.
And hello, Mark Williams from Ghost Adventures.
Oh, hi. How are you, Mark?
How are you? Just caught us at the end, but never mind.
We're just finishing up for the evening, but
hey, we're on next though.
Yeah, and we've check out our TV show, The Space Between. Right.
Thanks for dropping by. If you chose number 2, which is the one I chose, isn't it?
Oh, Justin, did you pick number 1? And I said don't speed. Sorry.
You have the Magician's card. So this is the beginning of a new project, or a new pathway, or a new look into your life, a review. And this card is saying you don't need to learn anymore. You don't need to do anything different right now. Just stick with what you know, but do it well and concentrate. Focus is the word. Focus on what you need to do right now. Stop being pushed to the sparkly, wonderful things on the side.
All right, and if you pick number 2 from me, they go low, you feckin' rise. This is those rotten assholes that will bitch and moan and carry on, and they try to pull everyone down that's doing a great job out there. They don't support anyone else. All they do is bitch about them. You find someone around that's doing that, you let them sit down in the gutter. You let them sit down in that stinky poop that they like to wallow in, and you lift yourself up above them. Don't engage them, and keep walking in the direction you want to go without looking back. Love, naughty spirit.
And portable tree, yes, no blush needed tonight. This is all natural. Thanks to Canard Duchesne Champagne Brut, directly from France. Right, so if you chose number 3, you have the 6 of Swords. And the 6 of Swords says, wherever I go, I take my shit with me. So just stop.
Oh.
Stop taking your shit with you. Let it go at the last port of call and then move on. So there's going to be an emotional upheaval for you, something that has occurred before, something that you know well, and something that you keep on repeating time and time again because you feel that you deserve that shit. You deserve the shit. So stop it. Stop it. Move on. Recognize what's going on and stop doing it.
And this is the same card that came up in the other one, which is interesting. So don't be an ass hat. Be kind to yourself. If you're cranky and out of sorts, work out what it is and solve your problems. Be nice to yourself. Love, naughty spirit.
Now, guys, we're finishing off for tonight. Thank you very much.
Be back shortly.
Yeah, tarot is on every Thursday from 8:30 till 9:30. This is when we give back to our community and for our followers, and we do free tarot readings. In a few minutes, we are back on this channel again, and we're going to be doing something that we haven't done before, which is some live spirit box.
We're going to try the new Miracle box, which is the new one put out by Huff. I haven't played around with it yet at all, so I don't even know how to work it yet, so that's going to be a hoot. But thank you all, and I hope you've enjoyed the show, and we will see you next time.
Christy,
who won?
Who's the winner?
Who won, Crispy? Hang on, she might have sent me a message.
Christy.
Let me see if she sent me a message.
Yes.
Oh, Craig Kingscott. Yes, Craig.
Tree, yes.
Craig Kingscott won tonight.
Oh,
so
awesome.
Craig, send us your address and we will get that candle out to you. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit slow getting last week's candle out, but I do have the bags. So I had to go buy some bags, so they'll get those in the mail tomorrow. Blessed be Jake, to you too.
In about 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, well, we've got to run outside in the cold air and get rid of this hot flash, and we'll be back later. See everyone. Bye. See you in the dark side.